Well, well, well. Look where we are now. It is God Joseph, God Sif, has come down from the heavens to greet us alongside of our survivor crew here. Welcome, everybody. It is time for the very beginning of COA IX. And honestly, when I first logged in, this had me getting a little hyped up. I mean, how could you not be hyped up seeing this this art and whatnot? It looks really, really cool. So today we're going to be taking a look at the essence for COA IX, and then in a different video, hopefully followed up probably, I don't actually know when, very, very soon, we're going to look through the story. There is actually a story confirmed for COA IX, similar to how it was last year. And I think similarly to last year, we might be going through it day by day. So look forward to that. Should be fun. But regardless, I don't think we have to waste any more time. Let's just get right into it because this is looking quite exciting. Alrighty, it is time to get into COA IX, baby. It is almost time. We're gonna take a look at this little eyeball itself in a different video. But I think we have some compensation to accept here first, which is awesome. And inside the shop, I don't think there's anything super new, except for, it looks like Acrobat's skin is here now as well. Dodger, his Deduction Star skin is now in the shop, so that's pretty cool for Mike Gaming fans. We also have ourselves a little special package here, and these are not really bad to go for because basically it's worth more than 10 echoes because you literally trade 10 echoes for 20 inspirations, which if you're going for essences, it's all the more better. And then we also have the IJL Autumn Champion package for Club Zeta, which I don't think I accepted. Yeah, it's only a few graffitis, but since I did see these, you know, in person, I do want to buy it here. I just think it's quite fitting since that was, you know, where the Japan trip was at. Now, here we are. Here is the big Call of Abyss 9 Abyss treasures now available, along with the event, which has, you know, the journalist skin, the fluffball pet, 20 Abyss treasures. We have a costume for Hermit, which is free, and all sorts of other little rewards, but we'll be doing that in a different video. This is simply just pulling for the essences initially. Now, what I mean by initially is, oh yeah, there's the Acrobat as well. Ooh, previous COAs, actually. Ooh. I might have to dip my toes into this real fast before we get into it. However, what I'm going to be doing with the event and with future polls is this is just going to be the initial polls. We're going to be probably polling again at a future date, maybe toward the end of this season. I'm not entirely sure when, but we will figure it out soon. This is going to be the first set of polls. So we're going to have Wave 1 polls and then Wave 2 polls. Wave 2 polls will include these other 20 free essences, which we will get from the event. But today we're only going to be polling maybe like 30 times. I'm not entirely sure. It's more of just looking over the general thing of the event. However, before getting into it, I do want to take a look at these lucky rolls here, since we get some pretty cool stuff from previous seasons, it looks like here. Let's see. We can do 10 draws with 350 fragments. Let's do this and see if we can get anything good for some previous COAs here. Ah, that's pretty bad. Let's go one more time in the spirit of COA, because these are old COAs. Let's see here. Come on. One good thing. All right, we got the COA 6 graffiti. I'll take it. That's one thing. I was kind of hoping we maybe get like a profile picture, but that's fine. And then as for these two, I've already got all these awards, so all of this would just be duplicates for me, so I don't really need to pull on this one, but you know. Thought I might as well do a lucky roll on this one because, you know, just for some fun. All right, and now the big one. Well, two big things. I have to roll the rest of my dice, which I don't have a lot. However, one skin that I will be getting today, regardless of if it's a COA or not, is going to be Strategize, the lawyer skin. Yep, that's right. Freddie Riley, baby. 650. Mr. Freddie Riley himself. I know a lot of people are memeing on this skin, but I actually kind of like it. I don't know. I think he looks kind of cool. I mean, as cool as Lawyer can look, I think he looks kind of cool. I really don't dislike this skin at all. So maybe I'll have a video playing on this skin or a stream. Who knows? Maybe soon. I'll figure it out later. Now, after we get this skin, let me roll the rest of my dice here. Let me see. Roll all. And then we should be all good to go for our polls here. Oh yeah, this is perfect because we're going to get like probably quite a few. There actually like 4 more pulls, I think. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we got 4 more pulls. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's jump. Whoa. Ooh, spooky. I like that. I do like that. Wait, is that how that always looks? What the heck? What about my other ones? Oh, I see, I see. That's cool. It's all like labeled under this now, huh? And now we can look through all the previous COAs. How about that? Melly, hi Melly. Dang, dude. The memories are coming back, at least with these two. I was only around for these 2 COAs, by the way, if you're curious. This was my first COA, COA 7, and then last year's was this one. This one is this year's. Of course, we only have 19 treasures, it looks like, which is not a lot, but we'll probably pull like 30 to 40 times. Maybe we'll just pull until we get a single ace here and see how that works, and then we'll do some future pulls afterwards. But before we get into like taking a look at all these essences and whatnot, let's go through and pull these other treasures here first, starting with, let me see here. Yeah, starting with these rank treasures. Let's get these rank treasures out of the way first, and then we'll go to the big boy essences, the COA essences here. Let's get rid of 10 of these. We got 10 gosh darn rank treasures here, all from ranking so much, and it looks like we don't really get anything particularly interesting, which is fine, but I guess it helps us get our fragments back that we lost. We've got Essence 2, 4 essences here. Might as well pull. Looks like we're gonna get nothing, which is a bit unfortunate. Maybe a B tier, no B tier 2 be seen. Unfortunate once again. And then we have some previous memory spheres, which I think we already have all the guaranteed stuff. Yeah, we already have all our guaranteed stuff here, so we'll just pull these. We'll just pull and start increasing our pity, see if we can get anything cool. We got Bailiff, Bailiff Seer. I see, I almost said Sheriff. What the heck? We don't have a Sheriff character. But yeah, Bailiff Seer. Okay, random B tier. Sure. Nothing else particularly interesting. We can do 5 more. And let's see if we get anything cool from these. Let's see. Glory Coordinator. Okay, that's actually not the worst B tier. I kind of like it. Yeah, I love how in all her B tiers her gun is like enormous though. That's really funny. Look at that. The handle of her gun is like going through her wrist. That's goofy looking. That thing is so big. Oh my gosh, how do you even hold that? That gun is enormous, bro. And we got a little child skin. All right, that is fine. That is fine. So a couple rando B tiers and a couple of rando thieves as well. Okay, that's fine. Now let's take a look. The moment everybody's been waiting for. The COA skins are here. Click an Essence character to preview the costume. Let's start with the left. Let's go with Painters. Yeah, let's do Painters. Deep Blue. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, after all these years, Painter finally got his COA skin. It took so long. So very long. But Edgar finally got his skin. Because he was supposed to get his skin like what, back in like COA what, 3 or 4? Oh, whoa, big eyeball, whoa, creepy. Hello, what the, oh, and now you got sucked into your painting. Okay, what the heck? Bro, I'm feeling some 0-2 vibes going on here. All right, Painter, honestly, like now that I'm seeing it in game, I kind of like it. I actually really like his skin right now. Because I was, for those who don't know, I was kind of sharing my thoughts on all the skins. And Alice's was 100% my favorite, and that is still true. But I wasn't particularly drawn to any other particular character, partially because none of these characters are my favorites outside of Alice. So it really just has to be their designs. Their designs, nice, cool, thematically very cool, but nothing that like really popped out to me. But this one, now that I'm seeing it in game, is actually kind of nice. I do kind of like it. I like the hat. I like the cloak. I like the little half cape. Weird, like that's a very like static cape, but I do like it. Let's take a look at the other animation here. Whoa, hey. Oh, hi, Alice. What were you wearing on your, what? Hello? Yeah, Alice is easily the best skin. She's so cool. We love Alice out here. Oh. I see. Painting on the map. All right, well, there is Deep Blue. Let's see what we got here. Mark of the Moon. Through his art, he reveals the dark side of the seemingly complete world. Even if it defies the common sense people worship, he and his brush refuse to fall silent. That's pretty cool. All right, next up, Pharaoh Lady, Pale Crown. This is in the lore, she's basically pretending to work alongside Joseph, but in actuality, she is with all the other survivors, basically rebelling against Joseph. And if this is your first COA, that's usually how most COAs work. Look at those little eyeballs, bro. So cute. They're kind of creepy, but they're kind of cute at the same time. But that's usually how it goes with COAs. It's usually the survivors are rebelling against the hunter in some fashion, some way. So yeah, Faro just in a very scary area, I must say. Very, very scary area with all the wings and just black darkness background here. Let's see our second animation. Oh, Knight. Hey, what's going on here? Here you are, Knight Sterling. Here's the keys. Yeah, and also in the lore, apparently Knight can't speak. It's theorized that like he used to be singing, and singing was like illegal or whatever, and now he can no longer sing, which is why he's like a prisoner because he broke the law of the world or whatever. So that's rather cool. All right, pale crown. Let's see what we got here. Mark of the Saint. She has long lived with this pale crown and these robes. Only on those countless nights when no one looks up to her does she face the mirror and speak to her true self. Yeah, and one thing about Faro as well, you might notice that a lot of people have feathers on them and whatnot. That's just something that happens here to like people's human forms, and it had like a lot of lore in the story, but like basically the feathers will take over to a point where you're no longer really recognized. So at this point, Faro is already probably the closest developed with the feathers and wings and whatnot than any other character, because she has little wings on her back, or at least I guess that's on her hood. But wings on the back as well. And also, it might just be part of her clothes, but you know. We see the wings on her face as well. And I really like the little eyeballs that look around, like, throughout her, I don't know, the little line, like, straight down through her outfit. And then, like, the one on her, like, right shoulder, you can see the eyeball there. It's a little creepy, and it gets stretched out whenever she does that. But the design of Faro, like, the details on it are quite interesting, not to mention the tiara that has an eyeball in it as well. It's pretty cool, you know, they really did well with these COA designs, bro. They really, really did well. Next up is going to be Knight, Untamed Song here, which I think is pretty cool because he's the song, but he's untamed. As in, like, even though he was taken prisoner, he's still rebelling. And as you can see, he's got, like, a little bit of feather effects as well. Oh. Hey! Oh, okay, Ricky. All right, Richard. Yo, calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Got a gosh darn bird with him, too? All right, then. Interesting. Yeah, ignore the sword. That's not actually part of the skin. That's just the Hymn of the Hero accessory from the Freerun crossover. But yeah, this is also a rather interesting skin. I mean, I feel like thematically, compared to the rest of them, it's like the most different. But I guess for the story, it does kind of work out. It's a little too spiky for my liking. I don't know. It's just, I think they just overdid it with the spikes a little bit. Like, how does he even sit down? Like, there's just spikes everywhere. There's got to be like one of the most uncomfortable outfits, like, maybe ever. Even the shoes got like spikes on the. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like, how do you even wear that? How do those not slip off? Oh man. Yeah, this outfit looks like it would be very painful to wear. Very, very painful. But, you know, design-wise, rather cool. Let's see what the other animation is here. Oh. Huh. Oh, and Finn with the little bell? Okay. Nice. Ding, 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 bird, caca! Alright, well that was kind of neat. And let's see what Knight's all about here. Mark of the Sinner. Out of fear, they chained the one who strayed from the flock. Even bound, they could not break his untamed soul. Still sharp and unyielding. Gotcha, gotcha. Finally, for our A tiers, let's take a look at Finn, Fire Investigator, Florian, whatever you want to call him. Caged Fire here. Let's see. Now, Finn... Ooh. Yo. Yo! Okay, Finn. Okay. All right, Finn. All right. I see you, Finn. Doing that all with a goofy smile on your face, like always. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, the little bell is like the thing that's on his... What? Huh. What the heck? That was a little trippy. All right. Of the skins that aren't Alice's, I'm not going to lie, I think Finn's is my favorite. I do. I think I really like Finn. There's so many details. I mean, you see the feathers on his leg that he kind of covers up there a little bit, so obviously every character has, like, the feathers. Which is interesting because it's kind of like, it reminds me of the stuff from last year with all, like, the corrosion on top of the people with their wooden bodies. But we got, like, some blue flame candles, which I don't really know how that works. How is that not burning or getting smoke in his eyes? I don't really know the functionality of that, of the details, but like, as you can see, it's lots of little details on this skin, so many little details. Got little vials in his little backpack there, the bell, whatever's going on with that. I really don't know what's going on with that. He's got like the bird winged on the helmet hair thing, and whatever's going on with his eye. I mean, I just really like the color scheme. I think is the biggest one of this one as well. The flowers are nice too. Like I said, there's a lot of little details on this skin that make it really, really pretty. But let's see here. Let's take a look at the other animation that we got for Finn. Just gonna be chilling at the cage, and oh, over comes Painter. Aw, somebody's got a bit of a headache. Well, I've got a vial for you, pal. They call me Finn. Heaven Finn, or whatever. There's Popcorn Finn, there's Frog Finn, and now we got Heaven Finn. Aw, that's nice. Good to see them supporting each other out here. Now let's take a look at your description. Mark of the Sun. A merchant's voice is always bright and comforting. By candlelight, he kindles carefully blended incense, offering his neighbors a brief illusion of warmth and peace. Oh, so it's not medicine. It's an incense. I see. How very interesting for Mr. Finn here. All right, and finally, the S tier. Eternal Light Photographer. Yep, the one, the only, Joseph. I can't even lie. He really is aura farming out here. Oh my. Yeah, no, this... I have endless beef with Joseph. Endless beef with Joseph. However, I cannot lie. He literally looks like a JRPG final boss. Like, I like the vibes. He quite literally looks like a JRPG final boss. Like, if you have ever played a single JRPG in your entire life, look at this man and you're like, yeah, that's a JRPG final boss. I mean, look at his sword, bro. Look at the sword. Look at it, bro. And he's even got, and this is usually where you fight a JRPG final boss too, with like the freaking water. Yo, this looks like someone straight out of Kingdom Hearts, bro. It really does. Ignore the accessory, by the way. The accessory, I actually might take that accessory off just to get a better look at the entire skin. Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. That accessory was really out of place. Oh, whoa, the little golden Joseph in the back. Okay, yeah, this skin is really cool. It is. I have so much beef with Joseph, but this skin is hype as heck. And then, honestly, his other form is, like, even cooler. Everybody bowing down to Joseph. Tap, tap. And they die. Just like that. I am God, Joseph. Godsif, if you will. Yeah, no, this skin is cool. It is. It really is cool. It just sucks that it's on a character like you really gave one of, like, the coolest, like, JRPG final boss looking skins to one of the lamest gameplay characters in the game. In my personal opinion, I know a lot of people like Joseph, but I find his gameplay to be quite boring. And yet this design is so cool. I must admit, the design is sick as heck. Mark of the New World. His kingdom is held together by strict laws. In this endless golden age, does a faint reflection remain of a god's lingering fondness and longing for the past? How spooky. How very spooky. But now that we have taken a look at all the skins, what we must do now is, I guess we have the overall contents here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait, this is a new way of, like, showcasing all the skins. Huh. That's kind of neat. So we got some B tiers here as well. We got Kurt. We got Martha. Dark Cleric. Interesting. Wait, what are the descriptions on these? I just want to, like, take a quick peek. Huh. We have Ivy. Looks like a gosh darn bat. Oh, rabbit mask. Okay. And we have Amanda as well. Paradise Drifter. Okay. Interesting. We got some other C tiers here as well. I don't know if these are all new C tiers, but we do have some C tiers. I think these are new. I actually don't know. We got Puppeteer, Aeroplanistan, Escapeologist Ready, Shadow Visit. Oh, we got some Dark Side characters here as well. I don't know if these are new. I want to say that they... I think that they are. Yeah, I think that these actually are new, huh? Yeah, okay, those are cool. We then have graffitis for Journalist, Finn, Painter, Knight, and Pharaoh Lady. And if you want the Joseph one, it's from the event. We also have Fire Investigator emote, Journalist emote, Knight Lie Down, Meteorologist emote, Archer, and Escapeologist. Okay, I think this is all just new content. I'm pretty sure it is. But with all that being said, let's not waste any time, and we're gonna do some polls. Let's see if we can have a little bit of luck on our side here. Looks like not yet at the start, but we usually get 1 guaranteed B from a 10 poll, which means, oh, we got 2. And we got Maple Brown Knight, just what I wanted, bro. Yes, Maple Brown Knight. And Void Black Ivy, the C tier. But we got Dark Cleric, the Coordinator skin. Honestly, I think this is not a bad B tier for Cordy. She looks quite sad, quite depressed, I must say. But it is quite a cool B tier with the giant gun. And I think we got, what, Ivy as well? We did, yes, we did. Tales from the Dread, Ivy, is here as well. This is actually, the dress that she has is like pretty good for a B tier, honestly. IDV's doing really good with their B tiers recently, I can't lie. Like, their B tiers have been cooking. They really, really have. You know, so the B tiers, I want to say, like, they compare to, like, year 1 A tiers. I'm not even gonna lie. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them. Which, it's just, it's crazy to think how it's just evolved over the years. It really is. But yeah, there we go. We got also a Knight Untamed Song. We got a Dark Side Portrait for Ivy. And Cheerleader. Looks like we got Journalist Provoke Emote and Escapeologist Standby Motion. All of which is new. All of this is new content, which is pretty cool. Then we have 9 treasures left. Let's go for 9 more pulls here. See if we can get anything good. Whoop. Looks like we got Memory Yellow for Hullabaloo, which is not particularly interesting, but everything else here looks to be new. We got Fire Investigator, Meteorologist, Journalist thing again, Meteorologist again, Pharaoh Lady Darkside, Aeroplanist Stand, and Finn Darkside. All right. So a few dupes. Now it's time to go into our inspirations. I think I'll either pull 20 more times. Yeah, I think I'll just do 2 more 10 pulls. I think that's what we're gonna do here. 2 more 10 pulls. And then if we don't get anything, unfortunate, but this is only wave 1 of our pulls here. Let's see what we got. All right. Nothing much here. Gloomy Blue Puppeteer, which is fine. We're gonna see Shadowy Brown Pharaoh Lady. Whoa, it's so shadowy. Enchained Silver Gold. Okay, this Goldman skin is not bad. I can't even lie. This alt color palette is actually kind of nice. I think it's just the horns. The silver horns actually make him look really... I think it's the silver pair with the blue eyes. I think that's what really does it, is Goatman's eyes being blue. I actually really like that. I actually really like that combination, like the silver and blue. I think that's actually really nice for Goatman. That's actually not so bad. We got a Journalist graffiti here as well. Puppet Darkside, Night Watch Darkside. Yeah, and I think the Far Lady graffiti as well. With Shadow Vision. Okay, this is mostly new stuff. Now let's cross our fingers. Let's really, really hope that we can get ourselves a new skin here. Let's see, gold? Ah, no gold. No gold, really? Really? All right, we got Amanda though. We got the B tiers. The B tiers are looking pretty good so far. So far, we're not looking too bad on our current B tiers. And this one is no different. What even is that? It looks like some sort of a bird on her hat. What is that? I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's kind of cute though. Kind of fitting that Amanda's on this Essence because this is going to be the first tournament that she's actually going to be allowed in as well. So that's pretty cool. We got the Painter graffiti. We have Shout. And I think everything else should be a duplicate here. Let's see. Do I go for the Gambler's Mindset and pull till I get a single A tier skin? Because it's 21 more pulls, but I'd be basically broke in terms of my inspirations, which would be a shame. But for the COA season, I think we'll do it. Oh my gosh, this is bad. Oh, this is quite bad. All right, looks like that's all gonna be duplicates? Mostly duplicates, okay, I see. I guess we have to go for one more. I already committed. The Gambler and me, bro, the Gambler and me. And there we go, okay, there's our gold. Let's see who we got here. It's gonna be Finn! Okay, the skin I wanted the most. Let's go. Caged Fire. I'll take it, bro. I will take it. I'll take it. That is the skin I wanted the most. I will not lie. This was definitely the skin I wanted the most. You know, from the Essence specifically. Journalist is the one I want the most, but she's free. you know, you can do it through the event. However, in terms of the essence, Finn's was definitely the #1 skin that I wanted. So I will take it, bro. I will actually take it. That's awesome. Honestly, for just my first wave of pulls, I'm satisfied with getting Finn. I am quite satisfied with just getting Finn. That is pretty good. I think we got most of the, yeah, it looks like we got most of the other things here as well. I wish there was like a better way to tell. Oh, it does say obtained. Okay. Yeah, so we basically got everything except for Fool's Gold's portrait, Puppeteer's standby, Priestess's C tier, and then the rest of the high tiers. Okay. That's honestly not so bad for just the first few pulls, though. I cannot lie. Not so bad at all. Let's see. There he is. There it's Caged Fire. Let's pull out Finn here. Yeah. Woo. Hey, I just spent inspirations. I'm chilling, bro. I'm not gonna spend any more. I'm chilling right now, bro. I'm chilling. All right. Well, everybody, I think that is going to be it for today. I mean, we got Finn. We got Finn, bro. We got Finn. I think that's the his voice, bro. But yeah, regardless, I wish you luck on your pulls as well. Hopefully you had better luck than I, because I think it was like, what, 50 pulls for this skin, 55 pulls or something like that, which is like, it's still technically early, but it's not really the best luck. So, you know, if you're going all the way for Joseph, I wish you the best of luck getting him in this COA season. I'll be pulling a little bit more in the future myself, probably like in a month. But for now, I think that is going to be it. So COA is here. Good luck on your polls and have fun with ranking. If you are competing, I will be competing, but not like for the top spot. But I will be competing for fun, and then I will be watching all the top competitors in the future. So it's going to be real exciting moving here forward for the future of COA 9. I'm ready to get started, but I will see you all later. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day, as always. Bye-bye.